Hey y'all, Derek with the Food Boat. We are live on the boat. There's Mariner in the back. We're a little bit not unorthodox today. We're always unorthodox. We're a little bit more casual. Got you on the cell phone. I don't have everything set up at the moment. As you can see though, we're starting to get some walls and the space is starting to come together. I am hungry. Don't know what I have to eat. What do I have? What do I have? Give me a second. No, I am not making. Not making peanut butter today. I'm just gonna eat commercial peanut butter. I know some of you were expecting me to make peanut butter at some point this weekend, but there's a lot of moving pieces this weekend. Where's my silverware, man? There's my silverware, or plasticware, should we say. What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well on this Saturday. There's Mariner hanging out. I'm gonna eat just some rice cakes with peanut butter right now. Not sure what's going on. I know y'all been checking out Alfred playing around at the boat show. Then you got Fishman Joe doing his thing. What's up, Tiger? Good to see you. Give me a second. I was thinking about maybe going to a restaurant and grabbing some food. Joe's live right now. Gotcha. Well, I know I'll be getting in trouble stepping on his live stream. Yeah. Walls with paneling. Supposed to get down to like 40 something tonight, so we'll see. I'm going to sleep on the boat. But the space is starting to come. He's got a toe in his friend. The space is starting to come together. We've got a little bit more to do over here. We got a window. Stop turning on me. We got a window to hang Naro, maybe. But we sorry, not used to this. What's up, Veronica? Good to see you. We've got that up. And then some space over here. Hopefully, we'll get a desk built tomorrow. But a lot of this still needs to be done. The plumbing over here needs to be done for the propane that's going to go out there. And then somebody needs his air conditioner. Huh? But we got the paneling up. We still got to do the roof. Probably going to do that tomorrow. Where are you going? What happened? Tomorrow we're probably going to put the what do you call it up? Solar panel. Get the solar panel up top, figure out how to mount it. And go from there. What do I do with the laptop? I have an app that I had designed that I want to try out. I need my laptop for it. Give me a second to eat this real quick. And that dude's inside. He's inside. We just wrapped it up for the day. But let's grab the laptop. What safer place to keep it with all the construction going on than in the oven? Might have to get charged in a power. Let's see if it fires up. Might have to find the power for it. Yep, I'm gonna have to find the power for it. Talk amongst yourselves real quick. I don't know where I did with the power. Where is the power? Where's the power strip for the laptop, bud? I think there's a bag under the bed. No, there's not. Yes, there is. Oh man, somebody gave $10. What's up, Chris? Good to see you. Can't see who gave. Tim's here. Veronica, good to see you. I already said hey to her. I didn't know she was coming over from Mason's chat. Welcome aboard the food boat. Still on the way back. Good to see you, Captain Brian. Let me get this laptop some power. See if I can play with this other app. Should have had a thermometer in here so I can see what we're looking like with the insulation. Greg, good to see you. Sorry, I'm trying to get the laptop fired up. You're on the phone right now. We do have a few walls, yeah. We got a few walls that went in. Finally got a bed, but it's not fully enclosed, as you can see over here. That is an exterior wall. That is still somewhat exposed, but it's the best we can do for now. Okay. Andy, thanks for the $10 for the building fund. Sorry, I fired up my laptop so I can see the chat, first of all. And then, so thanks for that. Not letting me pin it. So, give me a quick second. And go on to Fiverr. Pin has been an issue. Huh. Downloading, give me a few. You have some stuff. I'll buy Dad some. I'll buy some dad dude some stuff with that $10. But what am I? Is it downloading? It's not done downloading yet. Just to show y'all though. I did buy stuff so I can make peanut butter, but that dude's been working me from sun up to sundown, and I just need to eat. So I'm eating these crisps, rice cakes with peanut butter. Oh, the antenna? Yeah, nice. Tomahawk Mark, good to see you. I'm not sure. I need to see about getting this thing up and running. The Wounded Nature people want me to help with a cleanup on the 9th of March. I don't think I'll be ready by then. It's the 17th right now. That's what, 3 weeks away? And I'm still down a lower unit. Reggie, good to see you, man. DoorDash some to the food boat. It's cool seeing the dude. Man, they're hanging out behind me. A lot of progress done. You think this is, I don't think this is bad for the diverticulitis. Now that there's more of you hopping in here, let's, kind of show you a little bit around. We got a hungry dog here. He's hoping that the phone is edible. As you can see, the back wall still needs some work, right? But this wall here is good to go. You didn't think they made these styrofoam discs anymore? Or they do. They do. So the shower is going to go here, and the shitter behind me. It's not done yet, but as you can tell, we're starting to get some space defined in here. Don't tell Reggie to look at what I'm eating. And then this space here has a little bit more to go. The helm is going to go here, and there's still nothing. So I don't know if the helm's going to be ready. And like I said, I don't know if the boat's going to be ready for 9th. We do need to cut a window in here. It is a rice cake, Reggie. It is a rice cake. We do need to cut a window in there for the helm, and we still need to cut a window in here for the helm. And then, like I said, the head's going here. And then there'll be a shower here. And it's dark, so I'm not going to take you back outside. The heat source is this dude. That's the heat source. I don't know if you've ever had a black lab, but he puts off a fair amount of heat. No, I don't have a heater. Don't have a heater. It's gonna get down to like 40 something tonight. But if I could use the stove, I wouldn't be eating these snacks. I'd fire up the stove and cook something. The stove's not set up yet. The propane's not set up yet. That app. Give me a sec. Reggie. Reggie, that Gullah Geechee stuff you did the other day, that looked amazing. Amazing. What was that for? I know I saw it on Instagram, but I don't know if all of the chat saw it. So let them know what you did the other day. And you also cooked a whole pig, huh? I hear you back there complaining. That's not the file. CR download file. No, that's not what I downloaded. Might not be able to play with this. This is the whole, not the whole reason I went live, but I was trying to play with this app. This space. This space is 4.5 times bigger than the food boat we spent all of July on together. But for some reason, looking at you right now, this space feels small. Ain't no freaking motor to fire up, Tiger. Ain't no motor to fire up. The helm ain't built. None of that. This is, if you haven't seen Veronica, you need to go back and look at July. Look at my live streams from July. We did 31 days live on the food boat, which was the same barge, but we then destroyed the kitchen and are building a new one. And this summer, we will be going from Beaufort to Beaufort, Beaufort, North Carolina to Beaufort, South Carolina, cooking with chefs the entire way. Reggie, who's in the chat right now, is one of the chefs that was showcased in July twice. Holy cow, Chris. That is crazy. Holy cow. But yeah, Reggie cooked on the food boat in July, and then he also cooked at the boat show just a few weeks ago. I haven't had a chance to edit much of those videos yet. I'm getting close to being done, but I've been out here this weekend, and then I had the Flavors of Carolina show to get ready for. So I was up in North Carolina this week cooking in Charlotte for the Flavors of Carolina, which is put on by Got to Be NC. It's put on by the Department of Ag up in North Carolina to showcase North Carolina product. Was trying to get Mount Olive interested in the food boat, the pickle company, because they do some really good pickles, and I do love pickles. I don't think Mount Olive was interested in helping with the food boat. But maybe Cheerwine was. There's always that. I do love a good Cheerwine float with vanilla ice cream and Cheerwine soda pop. And then obviously we had what? I owe you the video, the edited video from last week, the tour at Castaway. Kathy, good to see you. I do have an actual job, Reggie. I do have an actual job. It kind of gets in the way sometimes. I can't get this file. Maybe he updated the original one. I don't know. It's telling me it's a zip file, but it's downloading. I'm just going to show you. Some of you people with bigger brains than me might be able to figure this out. Let me show you this. Hopefully there's not information on here that gets me in trouble. These two files I just downloaded right now. And they are this file, but this file says right there that it's a zip file. But for me, it's showing up in my download tab as this. And if I go to open it, it wants to open it as this. which makes no sense. Unless this guy just sent me a virus. Just potatoed my computer. Just potatoed the computer. Oh well. Oh well. Well, nope, no, look down here. Not up there. The ceiling's not finished. Don't look up there yet. Let's keep that out of frame. I don't know. Close the program. It's supposed to be a program much like that yes/no program that I had for polling the audience. It's supposed to build off of that, and I'm supposed to be able to run it in the background while I'm streaming. And if y'all say new here, it'll tally that up and show me who's new here. So like Veronica could type in new here, and it would say, hey, give a shout out. Yeah, Marina gave up. It'd be like, hey, give a shout out to Veronica. She's new here. So it would allow me to give shout outs to the newcomers so we could welcome people and help grow this community more. But for some reason, it doesn't want to download properly. Browse. Choose an app on your PC. I don't know. Chris is just hoping to someday appear in Charleston. Automation to put the mods out of business? No, this is how to increase engagement. So when I get ready to go for Beaufort to Beaufort, we're more engaging. But because what it'll do is what I really paid for is it will also track the usernames. So like, say Veronica types in new here today, and then she types in new here tomorrow, it doesn't count it. It only counts today, and it has a memory of who my actual chat is, and I'm able to do all of that. Bring Michaela, add bikini. Ow. You freaking hornballs. I think she's got an actual job. I think she's got an actual job as well. That doesn't include Huck finning it down the river, getting chefs to cook for her. I'm not sure where some of these other YouTubers find their girlfriends. It doesn't seem like it's a lifestyle that's conducive to like, hey, you want to give up on life and just go Huck Finn down the river? And no, that does not mean, don't read into that. Hostages. Chef Civi's in here too, and now she's seeing me munch on these rice cakes with commercially bought peanut butter. Just for the record, I did buy peanuts and honey. I just ran out of time to make peanut butter. And I still had a jar stashed on the boat. That's why I'm eating. That's why I'm eating this. Tiger, I might need to call you or something. Not right now because I'm on my phone. But I don't know what's going on. Why I'm getting a... It's showing it as a zip file. I don't know why I can't get this. Reggie made peanut butter yesterday for the West African peanut sauce. Okay. Of course you did. I need to just take notes. I mean, I do take notes, right? I film the whole time while Reggie talks. Reggie, I swear, he can make anything. He's out. Reggie doesn't know the backstory? Backstory about what? The peanut butter? I think Reggie knows that I eat a lot of peanut butter. Jim's return. Labor of love, too. How does the audio sound? Jim's return. Labor of love, too. I mean, it's not terrible, I guess. He doesn't know the backstory about making peanut butter. Yeah. My chat was telling me that making peanut butter is literally taking peanuts, throwing them in a food processor, and just letting it turn into peanut butter. And I still don't believe it. So I am a doubting Thomas, and I went and got peanuts from the store. See, you say that, Reggie, and I believe you. It doesn't make sense how you take this stuff and you just start letting it turn into peanut butter. It's like making puree. Okay. Huh. Where's my trash? Joe has a boat in tow. Still a doubter. I am. What's the temperature outside right now? 51 degrees. I don't feel like 51 in here. Some of this insulation might be doing its job. tired dog over there. I mean, I'm in shorts. I am in a hoodie, but I'm in shorts. Let me just tell you though, what I am glad about is this wall, because this wall stops him from being able to see out that front door. This door here, I've got to close this door so you can't see out it. But because he can see out that door before this wall got put in today, like even sleeping out here last night, he's like constantly on alert. He's constantly on alert. Somewhere you belong? Well, you belong right here. Hola, ¿qué pasa, amigo? Oh, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in, saying hey. Or just kind of chilling out on the boat. Kicking. I haven't kicked my shoes off yet. Let me grab the water. Since I have Dad Dude for such a limited time right now. Somewhere is also for Mason. Awesome. Since I have Dad Dude for such a limited time, I haven't really been messing with the camera that much because somewhere's your kid? Huh. Because we're just rocking and rolling. And the problem is with all of this, like we have to take the bed out, move the bed. We had to move the stove. We had to move this here over here to do that wall. There's just so many moving pieces and parts right now while we're doing this that I just decided not to mess with the camera. So I apologize. That's why we're checking in to give you a little update on what's going on. Mason, good to see you. Yeah, you heard your name. I guess your whole chat's in the house. I just took my shoes off. Those shoes might need to get thrown away. I had to go in the pluff mud yesterday again. Pluff mud just stinks. Oh man. What we got going on? Joe just showed his barefoot at the same time. I haven't showed you. No, it's not the same shoes from the boat show, Reggie. But those shoes are the most uncomfortable shoes I think I've ever owned. Those shoes need to get thrown out too. My back and everything hurt for like the next few days after being on the asphalt with those shoes. Ooh-wee. Those things stink. They stink. Yeah, they probably should go in the trash can, huh? I know, I hear you. He is a dog. He is a tired dog. He is a tired dog. I prefer Louis Stilettos. Yeah, Mason, you had a tough time with cell service yesterday. It's all good, man. It's all good. And Mariner is a tired dog. So, old Grayson Brown, Grayson, if you're watching this, he committed to watching Duke, Eddie's dog, the mechanic. And this morning we got a call, right? Eddie's down in Daytona, much like Andy is. And he needed somebody to watch Duke. So Duke and Mariner played all day. And Mariner, just before I went live, was giving me the look like, I need a break from this dog. So Duke is in the kennel up in the garage right now because Mariner needed a break. And don't worry, I cleared it with Eddie. He's like, yeah, man, put him in the kennel. Duke's still a puppy, and he is a freaking nut. He did not give Mariner any room. Bring a new spot. Service was terrible. I mean, Mason, you could always just go with a Starlink, man. You could always go with the Starlink, though it looks like my Starlink might have froze. I don't know. I mean, it's a huge initial investment, but once you got it, you got it. Flow out with you. Put Starlink up. You got internet. They are pretty nice. You gotta ask, you can't afford it. No, I'm just kidding. I think it was like 7 something. Because like when you buy it, you have to buy the dish and you have to buy the first month of service. So I think it was like 7 something for the first month. And then the plan I got is like $150 a month. But you're down in Florida, it might be cheaper for you. They don't do us right here in the Carolinas and Georgia. Old Elon doesn't like us, I guess. So it was a little bit more expensive. Emily, good to see you. How you doing? Space Center has blockers down there. Yeah, Mariner's chilling right there. Mariner is chilling. Why does Starlink suck? I've had decent success with Starlink. I mean, I've had some shoddy stuff, but awesome. That guy, good to see you, Rob. Good to see you. Yeah, we're just hanging out. I'm really kind of crashing. I know it's like 7:30. I know I was in Joe's chat last night around 9 o'clock. I'm like, good night, y'all. I'm going to bed. And everyone's like, Derek, it's like 9 o'clock on a Friday. But I think we started working on the boat around 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning. And last night I had to get up at 2 a.m. to spin the boat around on the dock because we got to do some work on the starboard side. And the way our tidal cycle is here right now, the midday tide, which was like obviously like 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, was it's like a 5-foot tide. Might even been less than that. It might have been like a 4.5-foot tide. And then the late night, early morning tide was almost 6 foot, based on the lunar cycle we got going right now. So I had to wake up in the middle of the night to spin the boat on the dock. Because if you're not familiar with the lagoon I'm in, the lagoon is bone dry right now. It should start to get water here soon, but there's a few hours a day, every day, that I'm sitting on mud while I'm working on it in this lagoon. So Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired. We get a big power supply. I mean, yeah, portable Wi-Fi. I mean, but that's pretty much what Starlink is. I mean, I got internet everywhere. Self-cleaning bottom. No, it ain't a self-cleaning bottom there. I need to get those divers back out. There's oysters and barnacles all over this thing again. I need to get those divers back out, or get a hookah and clean it myself. But it's pretty dirty. It's pretty dirty. The bottom might be okay, like you said, because the bottom sitting on mud, it might suffocate any growth on it. But the sides are definitely dirty. You have the portable Wi-Fi from T-Mobile. But if you don't have service there, are you using T-Mobile for your cell phone? If you don't have service there, is the Wi-Fi going to be any better? Because, like, Brandon, the Geechee captain, usually you see him in here. Brandon's often told me that I need to do the T-Mobile mobile spot versus the Starlink. But if I don't have service, it just doesn't make sense that I would have service with a mobile thing. Gotcha. You have a brownie in storage. What does that mean? That sounds like a turtle head type reference there. Oh, a turtle head poking out. What'd you say, Mayor? He's done. He's done. I might be done too. I might be done. Oh, man. There's so much more work to do. Oh, the brand of your hookah. Shows you how much I know. I would borrow a hookah from the same person I borrow a lot of stuff from. Alex. Alex would be getting that call. I don't know if I have anything good other than these rice cakes on the boat. Don't have any propane. I left the pork roll at the house. That would have been nice to have right now. Because I do have a griddle, an electric griddle in the car. Would have been nice to have some pork roll right now. You got a hookah? Different kind of hookah. Different kind of hookah. I can catch a fish. David, you know I can't catch a fish. You know I can't catch a fish. There's no water around the boat right now, though, either. It's sitting on bottom. It's sitting on bottom. David's dying for me to catch a fish off this boat. He's dying for me to do that. Now where the dock Where the boat's at right now is not my property. Nope. The boat is not at my dock. It is a dock I built when we had the dock building business, but it's not my dock. It is a very famous person and a very good friend of the Food Boat channel. The same guy that saved us all on day 29. It's where the bears were sent, yes. Same guy that saved us all on day 29 when the spud was broke and Andy had to go hop in the boat and pick up Joe Keating at the landing and come out and save Joe, Fishman Joe, Alfred, and Andy and I from certain doom. It might not have been certain doom. That might be a slight exaggeration. But Joe Keating definitely saved the day that day. And the boat is at his dock right now. Well, I guess it's at Macarena's dock, right? It's her house. She lets him live in it. You gonna drive all the way down here from Canada? You gonna drive all the way down to the Carolinas from Canada and bring a chef with you? That would be hilarious. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. What's this chef? What kind of cuisine does he specialize in, David? Chef Siffy needs to start planning too. All the sparkles. Where are the sparkles going? I mean, come with it. I'm not sure where I'll be in June. June's Beaufort to Beaufort, so I can tell you it's probably going to be... I'll probably get up to New Bern end of May, and then do New Bern and Beaufort. And then June 6th is Big Rock, right up there where Oyster's at. Good to see you, Oyster. Thanks for hanging out. June 6th starts the Big Rock tournament, the Marlin tournament up there in Moorhead, North Carolina. So I definitely need to have the boat there for Moorhead. And then after that tournament or sometime during that tournament, I'm probably not going to hang out the whole tournament, get underway and start making my way south. And I will have to be in Beaufort, South Carolina. I believe it's by July 13th. July 13th is Pat Cooper has a sandbar party at the Beaufort Water Festival in Beaufort, South Carolina. And again, I'm using my phone, so I can't show you pictures. But if you Google the Beaufort Sandbar concert, you will see it is an absolute chit show. It's a hell of a good time. And it's a lot of fun. So I'm thinking the boat needs to be there for that. So I'll bookend the Beaufort to Beaufort trip with the Big Rock tournament and the Beaufort Sandbar concert. So yeah, send a link to Joe's. Yep, I'm live. Just wanted to check in, hang out. I am getting kind of tired though. But you know me. People start showing up and I find energy. So I mean that number goes up. Yeah, it did. It's up to 26 watching now. But yeah. He's not a chef at the moment. He works in a youth jail as a food consultant. Okay. Yesterday he made 2 types of coleslaw and a potato pancake with scallops. That sounds good. That sounds good. What's up, Muscle Car? Good to see you. Good to see you. Mariner does look comfy, doesn't he? Mariner looks real comfy. I'm afraid to get in that bed later, though, because Mariner went for a swim and then decided to get comfy, so the bed's a little wet right now. But it'll be okay. It'll be all right. I think I still need to plan on a bunk bed being like right around here. It's going to be a folding bunk bed that'll fold up when it's not in use. But I do need to plan on a twin bunk bed for this thing for when I got guests that come up and whatnot. I ain't getting smoked, William. When Joe and I were on the phone together, Joe originally goes, yeah, I'll even give you the big boat. And then the next day he's like, I never said that. Never said I was going to give you the big boat. So he's not giving us the big boat. He's not giving us the right pitch on the prop. I hear now it might have a bilge issue going on. So we might sink. But if we sink, I'll definitely have more shrimp in that boat because I'll have that boat baited, ready to go when it sinks, and it'll be filled with shrimp. All the way up to the gunnel. And I'm not sure how we'll get them out. David's out. Have a good night, bud. Sounds like a setup. Yeah, it does sound like a setup. It does sound like a setup. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. It will be filled, though. Yeah, it sure will be filled with shrimp. Yeah, Joe, it was funny when we were talking about it. Check the gas before I head out. There's that problem, too. Where's John SS? I need John SS to be in our chat next Friday night while we're live streaming from Joe's boat, because I need John SS infinite help and wisdom to pull ahead in this. Joe's big boat is running like oh man, he did a successful sea test tonight. Okay. I mean, I heard he towed somebody back, so it's got to be doing okay. He's got to be confident enough that his boat's running well enough to tie up to another boater and bring him back in. So it's got to be running okay. I mean, I'm assuming that was the big boat. I don't know why he committed the big boat to us and then he took it away. Yeah, we're going to have a friendly competition. We're going to have a friendly competition next Friday. Yeah. I did a walkthrough a little bit ago, but I'll do it again now since a bunch of you are here. This is obviously the new and improved food boat. So because I'm doing Beaufort to Beaufort, I need a place to sleep. because I'll be 300 miles or so on the intercoastal waterway, intracoastal, not intercoastal, intracoastal waterways. So that wall is not insulated yet because, as you can see, the plumbing still needs to be completed. The propane plumbing to go to feed a water heater, a tankless water heater there. And this is the workstation. It's a mess right now because we've been moving everything back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to get these walls done. We had to put in all of that radiant barrier. And then after the radiant barrier, we were putting in, where are we at? Come follow me, camera. We were putting in the foam barrier, and you got to keep an air gap between them. So there was a lot of work. Don't do this for a living. So when you don't do something for a living, it takes a little bit longer to do it. So we put the foam in. That foam, where's it at? There it is. There's what it tells me it's rating right here. So this is an inch foam, so its R value is 5, and then that radiant barrier is supposed to be a 6 or a 6.6. I can't remember. I think it's a 6. Excuse me. So the radiant barrier is going to provide a 6 with the 5, so we'll be at 11 plus whatever the wood provides. It's not thick wood, but that's 11 more R value than we had last July when we were on the boat. And this space now, compared to the other one, if you remember, the other one was a 6x8 structure. The entire kitchen with the work desk and everything was only 6x8 on top of the same 40-foot barge. So we did lose a lot of open space out on the bow, but I think it's a fair trade-off for doing Beaufort to Beaufort. I definitely need living space, living quarters, and then I needed the workstation, which is going to go there where my mess is right now. And then it's also going to have, right here is going to be a shower. And stop doing this. Right here is going to be a chitter. And then we still need to cut the helm in. The gimbal's doing whatever it wants. Neighbor's shooting all fireworks. The neighbor's shooting all fireworks. So we got to cut a window in here, and we got to cut a window in here. And then I got the sliding door that takes us up to the bow. I'm not sure how much you can see because it's dark. You can see a little bit. So the bow, the camera lost me. The camera just gave up. The camera gave up. It's a darkness. Darkness. The helm's going to be right here. I haven't built it yet. The helm's going to be right here. So yes, I'm going to have a blind spot in the entire port side. But I don't move fast. And I will transmit on AIS so people know who I am and they can hail. And it'll just be what it is. But my port side's going to be a blind spot. Probably going to put a camera on so I can flip back and forth and just see what's going on my port side. But it's going to be a blind spot because I didn't want to put any windows on this side for the simple fact that editing video, people cooking, editing video kind of sucks when... Come on now, camera. You're competing with all that natural light. So, no, I'm not putting a window on there. I really Really don't want I like, the big thing is I got to be able to edit. And I know it sounds like I'm going to be like Ricky Bobby when he's got Fig Newton logo. This is hazardous, completely dangerous, but I do love me some Fig Newtons. But no, the port side's just going to be a blind spot. I mean, I'll take. Should I put that on the night vision cameras, the FLIR night vision cameras? I'll put that on my Amazon wish list, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to be bought anytime soon. Internet doesn't like the bow. Yeah, could be that too. All right, I do probably need to start figuring out what's going to cause. Am I bothering you? I'm bothering him. He was comfortable. He was comfortable. I bothered him. I'm probably gonna have to run some tests on audio and video. But I'm not probably. I am going to have to run tests to see what all of this structure is going to do for that. But, I mean, I do have... the biggest problem is going to be audio. I mean, I do have both of these, right? So I can put the ATEM ISO here at the workstation. And I can put this at the helm. So when I'm at the helm, I can have one dedicated button, this, coming out of the HDMI out of this, going into that. So then this becomes 4 cameras at the helm, allowing me to switch between cameras as I'm broadcasting, so I can get port starboard, bow, stern, or probably port, for sure port, stern, probably something at the helm, talking to y'all as I'm underway. And then if I can, eventually get something that's like joysticked between the bow and the starboard side to give you that. The extra weight is going to make it a little bit more difficult to get in and out of the creek. So I'll only be able to get out of the creek at 6 foot plus tides. So I'll have to plan that. But that's part of the reason for this is if I got to spend the night on the barge, I can spend the night on the barge. So that's part of the reason for the structure. But yes, the extra weight is definitely going to make that more interesting. And I don't think I'll be broadcasting the first one, but I'm saying that I probably need to be broadcasting the first one. But if I am broadcasting the first one, I'm not going to be listening to y'all in the chat, because I know y'all are going to say stuff to get me agitated as shit hits the fan. So, you give good advice. What does the video look like on your end? I'm watching it on my laptop while I'm talking to y'all, and it doesn't look like the best quality. Okay, we're good. Waverly right now. The current solution for the bathroom is there is no bathroom at the moment. But I will be buying, before Beaufort to Beaufort, I will be buying the Lavio, which is like a toilet that puts everything in a Mylar bag and spins it. So your shit is literally in a Mylar bag. I looked into a bunch of different stuff, read a bunch of reviews, and that's ultimately the one that I decided on. There's all sorts of different options, but I will tell you, I don't like the idea of coming any closer to waste than I need to. And I love the Mylar bag that it spins it and like seals it. And then you take the lid off the toilet and it's all in a trash bag. So you're not like pulling a tank up and taking it somewhere or anything. You literally just, it's in a trash bag, and it's probably going to go out of that trash bag into another trash bag, and then I'm going to walk it up the dock because I don't like that stuff, even if it is my own. You can carry your poop. 5-gallon buckets. No, I hate that. I hate that. I've done it plenty of times. Moving barges with the dock business. Oh, man. No. The only thing I don't like about the Lavio, is it's like $2. $2 a flush is what it like equates to. And like some of my friends are like, oh, great, you're getting a toilet. No, I'm not. It's not my toilet. It's not your toilet. It's my toilet. I'm going to start charging you $5 a flush just because you used my toilet. This is cool, y'all. This is cool. Yeah, $2. $2 per. Makes a sausage roll. This is so cool seeing this thing come together. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done. You go broke. Gonna hold it? Nah, man. I used to do that. As a young man, man, I'd go to summer camp. I think there's times like in my youth, I didn't poop for like a week. That might be an overshare, and I'm not going to go down that road. If I like thinking about some of that stuff, Lay's with Lawson's chip dip. Are you kidding me? I can go for that right now. I can go for some Lay's and Lawson's chip dip right now. That dog is out. Pepsi with real sugar. Man, that dog is out. It's 8 o'clock, y'all. I don't know when this thing's gonna be fully running. I think Dad Dude's trying to get out of his Tuesday and Wednesday obligations. To help me get it a little further along than what it is. But if Dad Dude could get that done while I go to work this week. I do have to go to like Graniteville, South Carolina for a sampling on Tuesday. No, I have no food aboard. The temperature is dropping though. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's starting to get cold in here. So, muscle cars, the catch is this thing doesn't make money. Doesn't make money at all. It's not licensed to sell food. It was at one point when it was on a pontoon boat, and it was a nightmare. So I took it off the pontoon boat, put it on a barge, and I am no longer licensed to sell food in the state of South Carolina. So instead, we just give it away. We just give it away. Pull up to people, we come out, we cook, handing out food. The anti-food boat, the anti-money boat, yeah. So the Beaufort to Beaufort thing is going to be cooking with chefs from Beaufort, North Carolina to Beaufort, South Carolina, highlighting different stuff with them. And it'll be cool this year because we'll have the stove, this new stove. People do throw tips. People throw tips. Y'all throw tips. I mean, I got $60 in tips today, just from Andy and Chris. So that was really cool. Stuff like that helps. And then Venmo, PayPal, those help from y'all. And then the Amazon wish list helps because all of this stuff gets really expensive and complicated. But we do have 2 burners and a flat top. So this is going to be the same flat top, same size flat top we had this summer, but it's going to have 2 burners associated with it, which will really up the game for the chefs. And then if you look down here, they can do some cooking in there. And then the fryer is going to come back on board, and the smoker is going to be outside. So we'll be able to smoke, we'll be able to fry, we'll be able to boil, we'll be able to sizzle on the flat top. We're going to be able to have a lot of fun on the boat this summer. But unfortunately, we don't sell. We don't sell. I did see the oranges, the carved oranges, and yeah, I need to talk to Tui about coming out and carving. Yeah, those burners definitely need to be soaked. Everything needs to be cleaned. I mean, you saw the oven. If you were on earlier, you saw I pulled the laptop out of the oven. I had the ATEM being stored in the oven. It's just a catch-all right now until this work's done. But I pretty much built this structure around it, and then I'll move the fryer in. I do have to start figuring out ballast though, because the oven's on the port side, and I do favor the port side right now. And then the oven's the vault, yeah. So I need to get some stuff over onto the starboard side, and I actually need to move weight to the stern, because even though those spuds are that heavy, they're not offsetting the weight of the 4 8x8s that I have at the bow. I figured 8x8s looked really good. They look sexy. And when I'm cooking with chefs, I want the chefs to feel like they're on a really good, well-built studio. So the 8x8s, the 8x8s put a little bit more weight on the bow than I wanted. No, it's not Andy's cooktop, unfortunately. Andy's cooktop is an outdoor cooktop, and it's up in the container because I was going to probably put it at the bow, and the bow's already too heavy. The bow's already too heavy. I see Michelle on here calling people out if they've subbed to me or not. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, yeah. The sub count helps. I had the Flavors of Carolina show in Charlotte Tuesday, and I talked to a couple brands while I was there about the Beaufort to Beaufort thing, because the Flavors of Carolina is put on by Got to Be NC, which is a department of North Carolina Department of Ag. And you would be surprised how many people that's what they ask. Like, whether they're going to take you serious or not, they ask what your subscriber count is. And it is pretty cool. Approaching 50,000 views for what? My channel's got like close to, it's got over 200,000 views on my channel. It's not saying a lot, but it's something. Uh-oh, we got pizza money. We got pizza money. Dang. Bear. Mariner's like, quit yelling my name. Quit yelling my name, I'm sleeping. Hey. We got pizza money. No, it's not pizza. This ain't pizza. We got pizza money, though. You see that? Look right there. It says $10 for pizza. God, you look sore. Huh? You okay? You look sore. You look more sore than I do. I do need Chips Ahoy money. I do need Chips Ahoy money. Yeah, 220,000 views. Yeah. That Mariner is pretty cool, isn't he? He's up there chilling. I need to put together a couple good videos, though. Put together a couple good videos. Hoping this summer we'll do that. And then this, right? We should be, uh-oh, Joseph's in the house. Good to see you, Joseph. Building this out, the idea is I should be able to hang out with y'all more, because I can make a video cleaning Joe's boat. The filth is what keeps those boats together, Michelle. That's what keeps those boats together. If it weren't for the filth, the boat wouldn't be floating. I can't. Starlink went out? I was just singing its praises, and then all of a sudden it disconnected. What is that about? I mean, I do have a couple of videos I'm working on, but obviously right now while my dad's in town, I'm not going to be able to get them out to you. I got to get that video of the Castaway plant tour. There's some audio. I don't know how these people do tours at a manufacturing facility. My audio for some of it is absolute garbage. Because there's just so much machinery going, right? There's lasers cutting freaking steel. There's I mean, there's a press pressing the steel, and then they're building other things there. I don't know. The audio, I got to see what video I can actually make for you, because I know I can't put something out with garbage audio, but the Rode mics were doing all they could to keep up, and some of it just, I don't know. Don't know. I just... Oh, Elon cares. He cares that the check clears. That's what he cares about. He only cares when that check bounces. Yeah, voiceover. I think that's what it's going to have to be. I think I'm going to have to reach out to the gentleman that gave the tour and see if I can get like a day with him recreating what he's explaining without all the background noise. And then there's some interaction, because Michaela came to that one. There's some interaction with Michaela that would have been nice to have. And it didn't do too well either. Yeah, he didn't care. He didn't care when people threatened to pull their advertising spend. That is nice. He does have FU money. Ugh. I am getting tired, y'all. How long are we into this? 90 minutes? Hour and a half? It's 8 o'clock. It's too late to go get anything to eat. I ain't put my jammies on the camera. DoorDash to the houseboat. It's a food boat. It's not a houseboat. It's the food boat. It ain't the houseboat. It's the food boat. It's got food. I got Peter Pan. And I got some rice cakes. I know, there's no bologna. And then the pork roll. I got like 3 pounds of pork roll at the house. I know, I was gonna break out the food processor and actually make peanut butter. And I just got lazy. Michelle. Bologna. Pork roll ain't bologna. Pork roll is pork roll. This is really good stuff too. Pork roll ain't bologna. I don't know the difference between the two, but I know they're different. I know they're different. And I know that there's people, certain parts of the world, well, Mark, it's not Taylor Ham, because Taylor Ham is a brand. The pork roll that I'm referring to is the pork roll that we make, Cooper River Farm pork roll. It's what I sell. I sell a fair amount of it. It's actually a very, very good moving item. It's delicious. Bologna and hot dogs are the same, different casing. Yeah, a lot of people call it Taylor Ham, but they're wrong. It's like calling things Kleenex, right? Kleenex is a brand. Kleenex isn't the actual tissue. Had to think about what it was for a minute. Is retail coming? Retail's coming soon. If they advertise as Taylor Ham, you go to a different shop. There's also what? Trenton Ham? Taylor Ham and Trenton Ham, I think are the two popular ones. But yeah, our pork roll is pretty damn good. And it's funny. It's funny when I go to food shows and I cook our pork roll. And people come up to me and they're like, I'm from Philly. I know what a good pork roll is. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I just hand them a slice of pork roll. Like 6 slices later. 6 slices later, it's like, is that good? Is that good pork roll? I couldn't tell. They love anything free in Philly. Oh man, 93. Sounds like the shrimp dude. Stripes. Yeah. I had a guy at the food show. I had a guy at the food show this past week. He sat there eating and eating and eating. But he's a cool dude. He, if you remember in June, I made French toast with that I almost said Irish, that Italian bread. What is it? The Pantheon bread. Real airy stuff. Comes in a red box. I made French toast with that. That was his idea. He gave me the bread. He's a distributor, but he was definitely at the booth. I think he must have ate like 3 or 4 pounds of samples. Just, oh, this is good. This is good. What's that? That's your jalapeno cheddar? Oh, that's good too. What's this? This is your Texas style beef? Oh yeah, that's good too. Oh, that's your pork roll? Oh man. You know I'm from New York, right? Let me get that. Oh man, that's good pork roll. That's good pork roll. Yeah, he was much like Stripes. Stripes, I don't know how many shrimp Stripes ate. I really should go back and try to count that. But there's just so much that went on that day. I bet you Stripes. What do you think? He ate 2 pounds of shrimp maybe? Oh, all you can eat free samples? I had our chicken jalapeno, which is a breakfast sausage. I had our Irish banger. I had our Texas style beef, our pork jalapeno cheddar, our Southern classic, and our pork roll. Was it those 6 items? And yeah, I went through. We probably handed out, I think probably close to 60 pounds. 60 pounds of meat. Tuesday I cooked up on a griddle. Little griddle. I mean, it was like a little 20-inch plug-in Black & Decker griddle. Chips Ahoy should sponsor me. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. But, I'm perfect for it. What makes me perfect for it? The fact that I'll sit there and eat a whole bag of Chips Ahoy in one sitting. What are your qualifications? Well, you know, I can open it. And once you open it, you just don't stop. I just sit there and eat it, and eat it, and eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. And next thing you know, I'm done. I have the look. What's the look? What is the look of a Cookie Monster? I don't have the googly eyes. I do have a blue shirt on. The cute little cookie eater look. Fair enough. The elf look. I should bring the elf outfits. I should bring the elf outfits to Florida and make Joe finally wear his elf outfit that he didn't wear for Christmas. Should do that. Good luck. I know a few people that can make him do that, and they're in chat right now. I know y'all can make him do it. Keebler Elf does have good cookies too. Don't let Chips Ahoy hear that. I might lose my sponsorship that I still don't have. The shrimp off is going to be what? 2 against 1. Ah. If you look up, because I was looking up, right? Shrimping, Miami style. I Google shrimping Miami, and it's like a year ago, Alfred and Fishman Joe. 2 years ago, Alfred and Fishman Joe. 3 years ago, Alfred and Fishman Joe. Like, the only thing that there is to study are Fishman Joe videos. Gotta get my fix. Go get my fix, Keebler. Keebler. I don't know what channels are streaming. I don't know what channels are streaming what on Friday. I don't think we've figured all that logistics out. I'm guessing Our Boat is going to be streaming on Andy's channel again, because Andy's probably bringing the YOLO box. I'll bring my mobile camera, which will add the quality stream, I guess. I gotta figure it out though. That camera kept resetting on me during the, like, I had 7 corrupt files from that camera. Excuse me. 7 corrupt files from that camera from the factory tour the other day. So I gotta figure out what's going on with that camera. It just kept shutting off, and then it would say try to recover, and it wouldn't recover. So we'll probably stream on my boat, or not my boat, but the boat that Andy and I are on is probably going to be on Andy's channel. And then I don't know. I don't know if it's going to stream from Alfred's channel on his boat, or if it's going to stream from Show's channel on their boat. I don't have artwork for this one. I mean, we literally, I think it was last week we came up with it. I think it was literally last week that Joe and I were talking late night. And I was like, Joe, I said, oh man, we should make a competition out of it. And Joe's like, dude, Derek, I'm going to smoke you. Like, this is what I do for a living. I'm like, it'll make great content. Who gives a shit? So not only that, but like, we'll go live on both boats. And people will be talking shit back and forth in the chat about what's going on this channel versus what's going on that channel. Y'all are going to have a lot of fun. Who cares? Like, yeah, I know he's going to smoke us. Possibly. I do have a couple tricks up my sleeve. I've been brushing up on my Spanish so I can ask some of the other shrimp boats where we need to go. Now, I do know Joe's going to be like, well, they just watch my channel, and that's where they know. That's how they know where to go. And that might be the case too, right? So we'll be watching Joe's live stream, and we'll also know where Joe is. So, I mean, I might just do what he says, and we might just follow right behind him. But the last few days, it doesn't look like following behind him is a great idea, because he hasn't been putting a lot of shrimp in the boat. Better be on Joe's channel for the language. That is true. That is true. Alfred's channel will get in trouble. Probably do need to get artwork figured out. Probably do need to get something figured out. Thumbnail or something. Big cookie. Floating on a cookie with a paddle. Alfred and Andy both have language sensors on. Thought I had a language sensor on. I don't cuss that much. I mean, if you put the four of us together, yes, Andy's clean, and Alfred's clean, and then I'm pretty clean, and then Joe. Sorry. Did I just do that? I know y'all got screen grabs. Don't use that screen grab. Water. All I gotta do is catch like 5 shrimp. Listen, if I put any shrimp on the boat, I might be, I'd be happy if we don't get skunked, but I don't think we're gonna get skunked. Dad dude was like, you didn't want the mullet anymore? It's like, that's kind of getting annoying. The mullet, I could have probably stayed with more hair in the back. The mullet back there wasn't bothering me. What was bothering me was up here. This still kind of bothers me. Tim, what's with the O? What's with the 0? You saying I'm going to put 0 shrimp on the box? Just got a text from Dad, dude. We'll do the 11 a.m. mass in the morning. 11 o'clock it is. Get a high and tight. And just make sure you don't release the shrimp before they're in the boat. That was an epic night. That was an epic night when not this Captain Brian, but Captain Brian was on the boat with Joe. I thought somebody was swimming ashore. I thought somebody was going in the water for sure. I didn't know who. That was an epic night to watch, though. Oh, of course you got it. Oh, Teresa's in the hospital? I was about to say, I know I make a joke of it, but I haven't seen Teresa at all. I was about to ask, like, what's going on? Nephew's in the hospital. Chef, what's up? Good to see you. I'm not stepping on a live stream, am I? I just kind of went live at the end of the day. I hope, oh, I saw the screen grab. My hair's dirty. 7 hours in the car. I was exhausted this week. I had to go. Went from Charleston to Raleigh Sunday during the Super Bowl. And then was at the plant and had to go from Raleigh to Charlotte Monday night. Cooked all day at the Flavors of Carolina and then got in the car 7:30 at night, left Charlotte for Charleston and hit some wrecks. Didn't get home until 12:30. And then I had some appointments. Where did I go Wednesday? I had like 3 appointments, some pretty important ones that I probably should follow up on. Charleston Place was Wednesday. They're a pretty decent client, kick-ass hotel. Who else was Wednesday? No, Charleston Place was Thursday. Who was Wednesday? Edmund's Oast. Edmund's Oast, which hopefully will be doing a beer brat. But I did find out that Holy City Brewery is going to be doing a beer brat with us this year. So we got Clouds Brewing up in North Carolina that we do a beer brat with. And then we're going to be doing a beer brat with Holy City Brewing. And I'm going to probably make a video about that one. I should have done it with Clouds, but I'm probably going to make a video about this one with Holy City to show you the beer. Me picking it up at the plant, me picking it up at the brewery, taking it to the plant, mixing it into the brats, making the brats, cooking the brats, and then somebody eating the brats. I don't know. I think that'd be a fun one to do. But Holy City, yeah. Clouds Brewing is placing another order in 2 or 3 weeks, I said. And since Clouds Brewing was one of the ones in July, right before doing the thing in July. Almost had a brain fart. The marathon in July. Not almost had a brain fart. I had a brain fart. Clouds Brewing was one of the ones where I'm like, I really want to get this project underway. So I got them confirmed, and we made their first batch of beer brats for Oktoberfest, and they went through like 1,300 pounds between September and October of bratwurst, of a beer brat. 1,300 pounds. There are 30 brats per 10-pound case, because our brats are a 3-to-1, meaning they're 5.33 ounces. So 1,300 is 130, right? Because you're dividing it. It's 130 cases times 30. They went through 16,000 bratwurst in 2 months. 2 months. 16,000 bratwurst. So people ate some sausage. I am surprised Andy isn't a master brewer. Yeah. Get out of here with the houseboat stuff. This is the food boat. This ain't the houseboat. Got to talk to... It ain't the houseboat. It ain't the houseboat. This is... Oh, the 5 cents a pound rebate customer is Poogan's. Poogan's Porch. Poogan's Kitchen. Poogan's Smokehouse. They got multiple locations. No, they went through 2023. They went through like 14,000 pounds of sausage, of like variety. Our Southern Classic. The one location, the most famous one on Queen Street, which is like on everyone's got to be list. The one on Queen Street went through like 5,400 pounds of breakfast sausage. Just our breakfast 2-ounce link. So that one, the math-wise, let's do that math. 5,400. Why don't you want to work? 54. Is like Numlock on? Numlock was on. 5,400 pounds times 8. Because there's 8 links, because those are 2-ounce links. So that's 43,000 2-ounce links. So that's 21,000 plates of sausage. 21,000 servings of sausage. That's crazy to think about. Gas in the generator. I'm on shore power right now, believe it or not. Moving on up. I'm on shore power. I'm not attached to a generator right now. Teresa would be loving me talking about how much sausage I move. It's the food boat with napping capability. It's more so, I wanted to have enough room for my dog. It's more to make sure that he has enough room to come hang out with us. That's what it is. Hummer, you like the new setup? I think he does. I think it's got Mariner's approval. Huh? Don't mess with me. Leave me alone. I'm sleeping. Don't bother me. But Now the ones, Mariner is 6.5 right now. He's 6.5, right? 2017. Yeah. He's 7 this year. The ones we move a lot of sausage. Talking about sausage. How much? 250 times 52. Nah. We got a couple of barbecue places that move like 13, 14,000 pounds annually of the sausage. So that's times 4. 13,000 times 4, so that's 52,000 sausages. 52,000 sausage links. They sell some sausage. How many fold at the plant? What does that mean? Oh, how many folks at the plant? I lost feed? I don't think I lost feed. I'm talking to Captain Brian right now. You might need to refresh. You might need to refresh if you think I lost the feed. Who works there? Beth, Wolf, Travis, David, Shane, Anthony. That's it. It's not a huge facility. It's not a big team. You still smell me. I had to throw my shoes out in the patio. I mean, out on the bow. My shoes stink from the pluff mud. Like, terribly. Terribly. I'm actually going to step off the back and help the tide come in a little bit. Give me a quick second. I'm going to leave y'all here with Mariner. I'm gonna wag the tail a little bit. Did you entertain them at all? Huh? What'd you talk about? You talk about anything good with them? No? Nothing interesting? Mariner does want treats. Oh, main girl's in the house. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. We're just kind of hanging out at the boat real quick. The temperature is dropping. I don't know what the temperature is, because somehow my computer said it was 51 degrees when we started talking. The sun's been down for several hours now, and it says it's 52 degrees right now. Artwork. What kind of artwork? I can't look at Discord. Discord's only on my phone, and I'm using my phone to talk to y'all right now. Somebody didn't pay for their StreamYard, so I can't use StreamYard right now. I let that lapse. I wasted too much money at the boat show. Apparently when the girls went and used my card to buy booze pops, they went on a spending spree. I guess, I don't know. No. That did not break the bank account, but the boat show was expensive. What's going on in the chat? My card was declined. Card was close to being declined. Buying all this stuff this weekend. Buying this paneling. Buying the foam. The radiant barrier. Got hurricane straps in. It's been a successful weekend. It's not done yet. The hurricane straps are in. Purlings are going in. Maybe tomorrow we'll get the maybe tomorrow we'll get the solar panels on. The roof is waterproof right now. I am not satisfied with the roof. And the roof might make for drama at some point during the channel in the near future. I rushed it too much to get that roof done when the weather wasn't right. And it's not really sealed properly. It's watertight right now, but I'm not sure how it's going to stand the test of time. And I don't want to spend, sorry, I just headbutt the dog. I don't want to spend the money that it's going to take to fix the roof right now. Because I would have to take pretty much the entire, I have to start from scratch. And get new fabric, get new paint. And I'm not doing that. Oh, excuse me. So good enough is good enough right now. And I'll address it when it becomes a problem. Have Joe fiberglass it for me. I don't want to deal with fiberglass. That Hydrostop is amazing stuff when it's right. And the bow was right. The walls are right. The exterior walls are right. Just the most important part, the roof. The roof just didn't do it right because I hurried up to put it down, and like the entire weekend, Charleston was in a cloud. The humidity was just terrible. There was no sunlight, and I don't think it ever set right. I mean, it's, again, like I said, it's waterproof. Shingles might be cheap, but they're heavy. Hydrostop's not heavy. I mean, it took several 5-gallon buckets, but it's not heavy. You're putting a lot of load on a roof. You're putting a lot of load on a barge. And everything I'm trying to do is just keep the weight off because I want to keep my draft, the amount of water I draw, reasonable. I don't want to sit this thing down too low, adding all that weight. I mean, if you want to buy quad 600s, go right ahead. I did send an email to Whistling Diesel. I did not get a response, but I did send an email to him saying, "You want to know what would make a great episode? Putting a barge on a plane." I think it'd just be hilarious. A freaking 40-foot John boat. Oh, man. That would be so much fun. That would be so much fun. My yawning's contagious. Good night, Chris. I'm actually about to go to bed. I'm about to just go to bed. So I'm trying to like turn it off on the computer, and I'm forgetting that it's on there. Make an airboat. Y'all have a good night. Thanks again for hanging out. There are 22 of you here right now. 23 of you have smashed the like button. I wish a few more of you would, but I guess I won't. Thanks again to all you legends who gave money. Andy and Chris, really appreciate it. Mariner will get some food tomorrow. Tonight we're going to bed. Really appreciate all y'all. Y'all have a good night.